We're eagerly awaiting the release of episode 74 from Boom. We've just secured 2 major interviews that unveiled a wealth of information about the upcoming episodes of Skibidi Toilet. The focus was particularly on the Astro Toilets faction and their complex hierarchy. Moreover, Boom hinted at a mysterious titan we have previously encountered. I believe this information was disclosed strategically, indicating that the Astro Toilets will play a significant role in the unfolding plot of Skibidi Toilets. Today, I will not only predict the upcoming plot twists related to the Astro Toilets, but also revisit the entire history of this legendary faction. What are their origins, and why are they so formidable compared to the Skibidi Toilets? Why is Boom being so secretive about their hierarchy? And most intriguingly, who was the very first Astro Toilet we encountered in the series? You won't believe the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I am thrilled to present my first video to all, are you? My dear friends, I humbly ask for your support to help me grow. If you believe in making a positive impact in someone else's life, please ensure that anyone who clicks on my video also subscribes to my channel. Let's reach 100 subscribers together. Now let's start the video. I want to begin this video by sharing the most amazing discovery that all of us made shortly after Boom's interview with Elite Cameraman was released. I honestly didn't anticipate this. The issue was that Boom altered episode 51's description. It used to appear as though Titan Cameraman was tidying up the mess, but now it describes Titan Cameraman engaging in combat with a massive Astro Toilet troop, which shocked everyone for a number of reasons. The first was that, contrary to what was widely believed by Skibidi fans to be true, the first UFO toilet only made an appearance in episode 53. We now knew that the unbeatable Skibidi Titan Cameraman that fought was actually a member of the Astro Toilet side. Second, this description essentially told us that the episode 51 toilet was just a troop, albeit a big one, which suggests that the Astro Toilet faction has a very intricate hierarchical structure that may be even more intricate than Skibidi Toilets. It's possible that there are a very large number of Astro Toilets. One more and crucial thing was also revealed to me by this alteration in the description. When we contrast the enormous Astro troop from episode 51 with any other UFO toilet, particularly the container toilet, we can notice that their designs are very dissimilar from one another. This indicates one thing. Boom inserted some Astro Toilets to the story well in advance of episode 53, but he also altered the design of the restrooms during the process. Boom had maintained a finalized concept of their faction in his head. In order to learn more about Astro Toilets, because I now have so much background knowledge on them, I decided to revisit the entire Skibidi Toilet series, paying particular attention to episode 51. This is what I discovered. In addition to watching the first episode 51 again, I also went back and read my previous critique of it from 9 months ago. Guys, just give it some thought. Time flies. When episode 51 was released, I was dubious of this plain Skibidi, as I used to call him, and I can now see that my suspicions were not at all unfounded. This is what set this restroom apart from the other Skibidi that we saw in the series. He was so strong and resilient that he was able to withstand many hits from Titan Cameraman's massive laser cannon, as well as a blue flame blast from his core. The most distinctive feature about him was his crimson eyes, which said something unique. He was incredibly resilient, although his combat abilities were somewhat restricted. With just 4 rocket launchers and a dream, all he had on him was virtually nothing in front of Titan Cameraman. This got me to thinking that Astro Toilets had also undergone some insane modifications in the past. They weren't the crazily powerful cyborgs from outer space that I had previously assumed, and they also began very modestly. The primary distinction between this enormous Astro troop and the UFO toilet from episode 53 is that the former still has a flush button and a real toilet, which made it very easy for Titan Cameraman to kill him. However, if we're talking about the modern-day Astro and UFO toilets, we'll see that they are completely devoid of flush buttons and toilet seats. We also witnessed numerous Astro toilets with revolving rings forming their bodies, beginning with episode 53. I have a suspicion that they were able to save the energy for their ultrasonic speed gaps, because to this same gadget, I made the decision to go even farther after reanalyzing episode 51 because, folks, that's what I do a lot on the channel. I thus went back and re-watched the entire Skibidi Toilet series with the intention of finding even more enigmatic flying toilets, those without jetpacks but nonetheless possessing unique designs or fighting skills that would also point to their connection to the Astro faction. The strange toilet that had previously been seen hovering in mid-air without the assistance of jetpacks was ultimately flushed in episodes 5, 12, and 13. This man might be the most basic version of an Astro toilet to ever appear on screen, or he could just be one of Boom's early prototypes for a flying Skibidi toilet made without giving it any thought. By the way, I didn't include any helicopter toilets in my list because those were unquestionably just standard Skibidi toilets with a helicopter blade in place of a jetpack for flight. Subsequently, I recalled this peculiar-appearing restroom from episode 59, which similarly succeeded in remaining in mid-air without the need of jetpacks or helicopter blades. Additionally, he was highly armed with various rocket launchers, which led me to believe that it might have been another massive Astro battalion or something like. In addition, have a look at Titan Speakman's sick moves. He essentially chose to use this toilet as an air skateboard. Moving on to a somewhat revolutionary query, this one is whether or not Glitch Toilet, who made his series debut in episode 29, is genuinely connected to Astro toilets. Let's talk about this wretched freak of a soul again. Since we already know so much about Astro Toilet's powers, his special capacity to travel at breakneck speed while utilizing all of this incredible technology is what primarily leads me to believe that he is tied to Astro Toilets. Previously, I disregarded this concept because I felt the design of Glitch Toilet deviated too far from the design of Astro Toilets, making it insignificant. However, I am changing my mind once more because we now know that the enormous Astro army appeared like this in episode 51 and appeared to be more of a prototype for the more recent, improved Astro Toilet. To be honest, like many other fans of Skibidi Toilet, I would really like to see a Glitch Toilet make a reappearance. Just consider the following scenario. Glitch Toilet and Simp Cameraman reunite in episode 74, as they both showed up in episode 54. Thus, what gives? The question of whether Glitch Toilet is an actual Astro Toilet or a Skibidi Toilet that appropriated and pilfered the technology from Astro Toilets remains the subject of unending debate. In relation to that, it's also fascinating to see how and when Astro Toilets first appeared in this reality. We'll be able to determine how much Astro's technology actually contributed to the Alliance's arms race, as well as the upgrades made to Skibidi Toilets based on that information. The information is still a little hazy right now, so perhaps in upcoming episodes, we'll find out more about the Astro Toilet's hierarchy and be able to finally solve our problem. All right. So what are the most significant facts concerning Astro Toilets that we currently know? They appear not to have been connected to Skibidi Toilets at first, and they most certainly arrived on Earth from outer space, another planet, or another universe. They may have had a positive influence on Skibidi when they collaborated, but their advanced technology, speaking abilities, and seeming superior intelligence make them appear completely otherworldly. The Astro Toilets appear to have their own agenda as well, and it's possible that they have been watching the Alliance versus the Skibidi army from a covert place for a very long time. They are currently among the most significant players on the chessboard, which is why Boom is turning more and more of his attention toward them while forsaking the Skibidi side as he had previously stated in interviews. Because there are a few possible outcomes for the Skibidi Toilet series, I am also positive that Astro Toilets will be directly related to the very end. I see two main scenarios unfolding because Astro Toilets are currently a common threat to both the Skibidi army and the Alliance, and their ultimate objective is to invade Earth. The first is that both the Alliance and the Skibidi army might band together to fight the Astro Toilets if the war between them ends in a draw. The other possibility is that the Alliance will make a strong new friend in the form of computer men, Or some other race like the Drillmen or Clockmen, and the Skibidi army will lose. What do you all make of this wild Astro Toilet information we just uncovered? That's a wrap for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button and drop a comment with your own theories. I'm always excited to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on my latest fascinating and occasionally bizarre videos. This is Z Toilet signing off. See you next time.